What's up, guys? Matt Torcher here, Leads for Locals, and in this video, I am bringing you another campaign results video. Is actually what we're doing. We're going to be breaking down the results of a campaign we did for business credit repair leads, leading into potentially business loans as well. But the upfront offer and the targeting and everything that we do is centered around business credit repair. And you can do this for regular credit repair. Obviously, the targeting would be a little bit different, but because a lot of the clients that I work with and students and everything are in the business loan niche, that's we were sticking specifically to business credit leads. Okay, so you can see here 127 leads at $2.42 a pop. It's freaking awesome for getting people into your pipeline. This is name and email. And what we're doing is very traditional for me. You guys, if you've been following me and have seen any of my other YouTube videos, you know that I love Facebook lead ads for getting people into your pipeline and growing additional assets and things like that, and just getting people into your pipeline for really cheap, especially like business credit loan leads or business credit repair and eventually business loan leads. You know, it's really good for getting people into your pipeline. So let me kind of walk you through the funnel step a little bit. Basically, what we were doing is we have our Facebook lead ad form, and on the thank you screen, it has, let me see if I can show it to you guys, actually. Let's see here. So basically, the thank you button on the lead ad form goes to the free guide. Now, I'll also have a link below here. I'm actually putting together a credit repair like mini academy or whatever. It's going to be super cheap, whatnot, but just to like where we deep dive into step by step, like here's the targeting, here's the lead ad form on how to basically create everything. What we're going to be doing now is kind of the next phase is instead of sending people directly to the free guide, which is basically what we're offering a free guide on how to get like perfect business credit or something like that. So we're offering a free lead magnet up front to get people into our pipeline. Normally, and what we've been doing, and it works. I'm not saying this is not like you shouldn't do this, but instead of going from the thank you screen, like they click the button on the thank you screen to go to the free guide, which is what we were doing. And I'll show you the results here. We had 83 unique clicks over, so we generated 127 leads. 83 of those immediately clicked over to the guide, and which is hosted inside of ClickFunnels. And I'll show you what that looks like as well. But essentially, what we're doing now, and what I'm testing in a couple of different industries, is instead of sending people directly to the free guide, we want to build an additional asset. So the first asset that we're building is our email list. We're getting these business credit leads, onto our email. We can now do follow-up email and all that stuff, which is great. But in marketing, we want to have as many channels of distribution, is what Billy Jean would call it, but basically just as many channels of communication, reaching your audience, reaching your list as possible. So now, instead of sending people directly to the guide, and I'm going to sign out here really quick so I can show you the guide. And you guys have seen this setup before. This is nothing new. But instead of sending them to the free guide, we're actually building a free Facebook group, which I'm talking about in my business credit loan academy. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but I'll have a link below or somewhere around this video. We can get more information on that. But essentially, what you're doing is you're building a Facebook group, and you're linking the button in the thank you page of your lead ad form to your to join your free Facebook group. So you email the free guide, but the button and kind of like the call to action on the thank you screen is click the button below to join our free Facebook group. And I'll give you an example of that in a second. But let me show you the guide here really quick. And I give all of this to you for free, all the pre-qualification funnel. I'll show you the whole funnel for this here really quick. But if you guys want to get this funnel for free, it's inside the course that I'll have. So business credit guide. And you guys should know by now, I mean, this is like a pretty standard setup for this type of guide. Actually, this one was a little different. I think, let's see, so I actually changed it up with a couple of posts. But either way, let me show you what it looks like. It's not a big deal. The design of it, the design is important, but it's pretty standard for me to have like images with call to actions that people can click this button. And basically it goes over to the next page, which is the business credit survey. They fill out the survey. They then get redirected to a business credit appointment. So they do the business credit survey. Then they can book a business credit appointment if they want. So it's from, we start at the guide to the survey to the appointment. And now inside the course, I'm going to show you how to actually build a credit repair Facebook group as well, because when you have your own Facebook group, I mean, it's so powerful. When you post inside of your Facebook group, not only can you reach them by email, but your post in Facebook group reaches a lot more people than you would if you posted to your personal profile or your business page. It doesn't reach nearly as many people as a Facebook group does. So it's definitely another asset you want to build. So this is what the guide looks like. And again, I give this to you for free. Obviously, you want to come in here and customize this, but basically they're just consuming your content. You're giving them kind of the nuts and bolts of how to do credit repair or business credit repair, whichever one you decide to do. And yeah, so that's what you're doing. Pretty simple. So, and then they go over to the survey, they become a lead, and we have other additional content. I actually changed up the format of the content a little bit. This is a bit more in line of how I do it. Let's see, maybe not. I think it's not to do. I think maybe I changed it. I know I changed it on one of these. Come on, click follow. Yeah. So this is typically the format that I like to have my content, my guides, and things like that. But honestly, I mean, as long as you have your calls to action, it's fine. So not a big deal. But I give all that to you for free inside the course if you want to do that. Let me show you a bit more of what we're getting at here. We generated the 127 leads, and then we did generate a few of the like people click through to become fill out the survey and then book an appointment, which is essentially what you want, because we're only getting name and email, and you could do phone number up front inside the lead form if you want. I typically just do name and email though, just to get people in the pipeline, especially now that I'm building Facebook groups and I'm adding that as part of the funnel. But we had my link wasn't working apparently, like the email link to the guide. So I actually wasn't getting initially, like for the first 1 or 2 days, the first day or two, I wasn't actually getting anybody over to the guide, which is just like one of the worst mistakes you can make as a marketer. So got to make sure your funnel works, guys, because I launched this thing and the page wasn't even up. All my links were, because I was doing a test campaign, but basically all my links didn't work. So we actually should have generated more official survey leads, business credit survey leads, where they fill out the survey, they want to book a call. So just make sure you learn from my mistakes. Don't make that mistake. Make sure your links and buttons and all that shit works, because that's not a good mistake. That's not something you want to do. So that's kind of it in a nutshell. What else? I did want to show you kind of how we're doing this right now. So here's how we have it set up. Let me see if I can pull up this lead ad form. Come on, where the heck is it? Am I blind? Well, I'm not sure why it's not letting me show you guys the actual lead form. Oh, you know what? Because I have the wrong campaign selected. I actually didn't have a campaign selected. My apologies. Here we go. All right. Okay, here we go. Yep, instant form. I'm just going to duplicate this really quick. Okay, and then so right now, when they head over they get the thank you screen, and this isn't even set up correctly. I don't know what this is. But anyways, basically, it's because I duplicated it. My apologies. So basically what would happen here is once they submit their information, this button down here would say, click here to go ahead and read your free credit repair guide or business credit guide or whatever. And it would link over directly to the guide. Now, what we're doing, and I show you how to set all of this up inside the academy I'll have below. But now we're going to basically be saying, hey, whatever it is that you just requested, you'll receive an email shortly with a link to it. In the meantime, go ahead and click the button below to join our free business credit repair Facebook group, our free life insurance, final expense insurance. I'm throwing examples out there. Whatever group it is that you decide to do, wealth building group, I don't care. So and so they're still getting the information that they requested or whatever it is that they requested via email. So they're expecting that, but now you're also offering additional tips, strategies, whatever it is that you in your space that you do, some type of educational content inside of this Facebook group. And right now I run a campaign that does really, really well with that. So you'll have them on your email list and the Facebook group, and you do both of those and you're going to get clients. There's just no question about it. Okay. So in a nutshell though, that's our strategy, guys. So we absolutely crushed it on this one. 127 leads at why will this not? Yes, okay. 127 leads at $2.40 a pop. Man, you can't beat that with a stick. So give me a thumbs up if this was helpful, guys. Leave a comment below if you have any questions. Make sure you click the link below if you're interested in learning a bit more about I'll have like a business credit repair academy or whatever, showing you step by step exactly how to set these types of campaigns up, how to grow your Facebook group, how to do retargeting, how to set up all the automation. We've got some sick automation. Actually, let me show you that really quick too, because I'm gonna have that inside of the academy as well, and I'm going to be doing a full training too on how we're utilizing Active Campaign now. But not only are we using Active Campaign for our email, automated email or automatic text messaging, and lists and all that stuff, we're now using it for our CRM as well, because it is just so easy to use and super powerful. Because it integrates so perfectly with everything else that we do, all of the automations that we do, that it's just ridiculous. So let me show you just a quick example here. So we click on deals. This is where the CRM is hosted. So and I'm going to show you guys how to set up all of the automation to where anytime a business credit lead goes from just the email lead and they fill out the survey, I'm going to show you how to automatically put this into your CRM inside of Active Campaign as this deal or whatnot, and how to set up all these stages and whatnot, and just really keep track of all of your leads and where they're at in the process. So we click business credit leads. You could see like the different stages that they're in, right? So instead of having these like complicated, and I don't want to say complicated, actually a lot of them are like, to me, I don't like HubSpot. I hate confusion. We call it Confusionsoft over here. No offense to anybody who uses that stuff, but if you want like a really, really easy CRM for your business credit or business loan or actually whatever industry that you're in for your leads, I show you how to do this in the academy. So I wanted to throw that into because this is going to be a huge part of completely automating the process for your lead generation, but also your follow-up, guys. I can't tell you how frustrating it is for me that like as the guy that brings the leads in for clients, when they don't follow up with leads, it's just so frustrating. And they get, things fall through the cracks or whatnot. This is a great way to make sure none of your leads fall through the cracks. So anyways, make sure you subscribe as well. And because I'm going to be I'm always coming out with the brand new campaigns and results. We're always testing new things. So make sure you subscribe to get those updates, and click on the link below to check out the academy. Join my free Facebook group as well. I got some really cool stuff in there too. And talk to you guys in the next one. Thanks for your time.